So, a nurse named Tan once told a story on the article, 5 Stories to Tell from Emergency Medical Workers That Would Break Your Heart on BuzzFeed.com, about 3 teenagers. The 3 teenagers had failed to slow down around a corner and it crashed. The driver only had a few fractures, but one of the passengers had life-changing injuries. Unfortunately, the passenger had been partially paralyzed and was going to care for the rest of his life. As that first responder, it's very hard to tell the parent that their child will never be the same. It's even harder knowing it wasn't your fault. From cardiac arrest to performing high-quality CPR, emergency medical services is one of the most important pieces of survival during an emergency situation. EMS first responders have really been my heroes as long as I can remember. My dad was an EMS first responder. He's told me many stories that intrigue me. The first thing I'm going to talk about today is how to save someone from going into cardiac arrest. Second, I'm going to talk about how to save someone from choking. Finally, I'm going to talk about a few ways to stay calm and collected during a situation, an emergency situation. First of all, let's talk about high-quality CPR. First thing to know how to perform after seeing someone going into cardiac arrest is know how to perform high-quality CPR, which stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. By performing a 30/2 chest compressions to breath ratio, you can save a person's life. But to make sure the air goes from your breaths straight to the lungs, you have to lift their head back. This will help it so there's a straight pathway from their mouth to their airway to their lungs. And it also changes for an infant. If an infant goes into cardiac arrest, they need more oxygen. According to the article, Release.org, the question sometimes rises. The 15/2 chest compression to breath ratio is mainly for the reason that the infant went into cardiac arrest. They don't go into cardiac arrest for their heart stopping, but because what caused their heart to stop. The lack of oxygen causes their heart to stop, so you need more breaths to ventilation to get more oxygen into their lungs. Now, you should know how to save someone from going into cardiac arrest. Now, let's see how to save someone from choking. First thing you see if someone is going to choking is they'll be doing the universal choking sign, which is their hands around their throat. If you see this, you then have to perform the Harmon maneuver. The article The MyOwnClinic.org article, Choking First Aid, explains how to take this situation very well by performing a 5-5 approach, which is 5 back blows and 5 abdominal thrusts. If you don't know how to perform 5 back blows, however, or the abdominal thrust, back blows is better than the abdominal thrust if you know how to do it correctly. The American Heart Association, however, does not teach the 5 back blows technique, but it's, like I said, it's easier to use those back blows, and they're okay if you don't know how to perform that abdominal thrust. Now, those are some procedures that happen during an emergency situation. Now, let's look at some ways to stay calm and collected during an emergency situation. If you get nervous or shaky or out of hand during an emergency, it may not end very well. Just like any other sport or job, if you're nervous or not ready for it, you're not going to do very well. According to Dr. Gil Gross on HuffPost.com in his article, staying calm during an emergency can save lives. As a result, our bodies were biologically made to be reactive rather than to stop and think. As a result, panic sets in and you react to the situation put ahead of you emotionally rather than thoughtfully. Some techniques they describe on how to protect this and do better on this is to stop and breathe. Breathe in and out. Another way is to visualize in your head just a pretty picture. So you can visualize the waves rolling up on the beach and the sun setting down. Those are only 2 ways to be able to calm down in a situation. Now, today, I first talked about how to save someone from going into cardiac arrest. Second, I talked about how to save someone from choking. And finally, I talked about why paramedics should stay calm and collected during an emergency situation and ways to do so. From cardiac arrest to performing high-quality CPR, emergency medical services is one of the most important crucial pieces of survival during an emergency situation. In conclusion, remember those 3 teenagers from Tan story. Remember how just one wrong move could not only changed the teenager's life, but also Tina's too. However, Tina stayed calm and collected during the situation and did what she should. Tina and her effort in this situation is exactly why one of you should thank a paramedic around you, and exactly why EMS is one of the most crucial pieces of survival in an emergency situation.